Hi there. You're watching Pop Culture Warrior. This is the way.
Hi there. It's your second favorite DP right here, okay? No, that's Deadpool, you silly little Hufflepuff. Anyways, I'm gonna need you to shut up that pretty little mouth of yours and pay attention because the show's about to start, alright? And, I don't know about you, but I know who's my vote for sexiest ex-soldier turned pop culture show host. Alright, enough foreplay. Let's get on with the show.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. I like pushing buttons. Big, shiny buttons. Hey, everybody. Welcome, one and all. Today is November 28th, 2023. This is episode 153 of Pop Culture Warriors, the show where I stay up to date on all the ins and outs of what's happening in pop culture so you don't have to. I am, of course, CQ, the Pop Culture Warrior, and joining me now is our beloved co-host. He is the man in the bubble, the Marine with the mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big warm welcome because he won't do it. Mad Mike, everybody. Hey.
Present.
Present and accounted
153
for.
episodes, and we don't know how to work the buttons.
You know, it's one of those things.
Can't
It's one of
teach
those
old dogs
things.
new tricks, man.
I'm juggling a lot here. I can't get this stupid
Just trying to do all the fancy
thing.
technologies.
I had this
Trying to
working
bring you
last
guys
week.
cutting edge technologies, and he's only got 9 fingers.
I mean, I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can. Why isn't this working? Oh God. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
You know what? It is what it is. I'll figure it out next week. No, I had this whole chat thing working, and it was cool because like I could click on the comments and bring them on the screen. So you know everyone could see the things, and it was cool. And then this thing people put emojis in, and then the emojis would pop up all over the place, and I don't know why it's just decided to not work today, but that's okay. We'll fix it. It's easy.
Sounds cool, but we'll figure it out. Or you'll figure it out.
It is
I'm not
cool.
gonna do
It is
shit.
cool. It is cool. It is fun. Hi everybody. Thanks for joining. You know, just me dicking around as usual. Lots to go over today. Lots to go over. First, there's no guest tonight, but just FYI, we got guests every week up until the Christmas holiday break. So we will have lots of guests coming up for you. Some pretty cool, interesting ones, including 2 I met for the first time at New York Comic Con, and then 2 who I didn't meet, but I met their publicist while I was at New York Comic Con. So a lot of cool guests coming from that. So stay tuned. Real quick, just you know, usually I kind of keep this show very lighthearted, very fun, and we like to have a good time and whatnot. But we have had a couple people reach out in the WTF Nation Radio kind of family and community. They've noticed Ice hasn't been around. He was planning some time off for the holidays, but he hasn't been around a little bit earlier than anticipated. It is with his permission that I'm sharing this information because normally, you know, people's business is their own. But this comes from Ice himself. He wanted you to know he hasn't been around for a little while as he had a close death in the family. His youngest brother actually passed away just before Thanksgiving. So he wanted to say that he will be back early next year and that he thanks everyone in the WTF Nation Radio and U.S. Army WTF Moments family for all their support and well wishes, those that know, and for the ones that have been kind of reaching out and asking, hey, where's Ice? Just, you know, we see you, we appreciate you. We didn't want to leave you in the dark, but he's, you know, he's handling his family business. So obviously all of our hearts go out to Ice in this time, and you know, we wish him and his family the best, and hopefully, you know, it's gonna be a tough time, a transition, and losing your loved one is obviously not easy, but we're all sending lots of love and thoughts to Ice. So shout out to Ice out there and Ice family who are going through it. So with that, we are going to try to have some fun tonight. We're going to try to have some fun tonight. I want to remind everybody that we are doing a Patreon only giveaway. And just because sometimes words speak louder than actions, or actions speak louder than words. Pictures speak louder than words. I can talk. I swear to God I can. But here, hang on, check this out. Oh, I got. There you guys have it. I don't know if you can tell. There it is. Right there.
So well done, CQ signature on there.
That is the full-size Avengers poster signed by none other than Mr.
Why does
RDJ
his signature
himself.
look like a cock and balls? Show it up again. It looks like a tiny cock and ball.
Listen, I don't question what the man
Hey, if I
signs.
made a bunch of money too, that would be my signature.
That would be my signature
It's
exactly.
mine now, anyways. Who am I kidding?
Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? All right, so we're
Does
gonna
it
do
include
something.
the frame. People are wondering.
Will it include the frame? Who's wondering that? I gotta make sure.
I'm wondering that.
People need to know.
If
People
I
need to
win
know.
it, do I have to buy a poster frame?
No, I'm not gonna. You know how much it would cost to mail it like this? It's gonna be rolled and put into a cardboard tube, where it'll be a lot easier and cheaper to ship. So these you can get these plastic frames for like $10, $11. They're not expensive. Super thin. Like, I mean, if you wanted to put in a fancy frame, that's up to you. But I put mine in like an $11 plexiglass plastic frame, and it works the same. So we're gonna do something a little off base, a little weird, a little different than usual. I want to live shoot a kind of a commercial for this giveaway. So I have a script here, and I'm gonna sports bar. Will it include a signed 8x10 of radar? It will include an 8x10 of radar sign. I'm gonna draw a big dick on it, and that will be included in the giveaway as well. That'll be all the losers will get that.
We will each do a dick drawing if Coach wins it.
So I'm gonna take 2 minutes, no more than 2 minutes. We're gonna live shoot a commercial here that I'm going to air on every social media. I'm gonna run a promotion on social media, so it'll be on Facebook, it'll be on Instagram, it'll be on TikTok. If you guys see it and would like to share it, that would be awesome, so that everyone can see it and be part of it, and that will help us greatly improve our reach. But we'll do this real quick. I don't want to take too much time away from the show to do this. So let me set myself up here. And oh man, it looks longer when I have it all written out. You know what? I'm gonna do the short. I wrote like a longer version and I wrote a shorter version. I'm just gonna do the shorter version because I don't want to waste time with this. So I'm gonna try to do this as best as I can. Here we go.
You need somebody in your background like holding that.
All right. All right. First of all, I'm going to make you disappear and I'm going to mute you because it's going to be a 60-second clip and I don't need you part of it. So you're going to be muted and put in the background. So hang on there, buddy. All right. There you go. Mad Mike will be back right after this. Let's see. I'm going to start recording this and then I can edit it later. Enjoy the magic wonderfulness of this is live happening. So let's see. Let me see. Is this a good angle? This is a good angle. All right. This could be yours. Sorry. I'm gonna here we go. Yeah, Mike, you're welcome to the chats while we do this. All right, this is recording, so I'll be able to edit it. Do you want this full? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's bad reflection. All right, how do I keep that? I don't know how I'm going to keep this. There we go. All right. Do you want this full-size Avengers movie poster signed by Robert Downey Jr.? Well, today's your lucky day. This could be yours, and here's how. My show, Pop Culture Warrior, is doing an absolutely insane giveaway to celebrate our 4th anniversary on air. All you got to do to enter is join our Patreon this December and stay until at least January 30th. That's it. And starting at just $3, we've got multiple tiers of membership. The higher the tier you are, obviously, the more chances you have to win. Tap the link in the bio, get over to Patreon, subscribe, and let's make history. January 30th is just a few weeks away, so don't miss out. Share this video everywhere. We are on all major social media platforms. Spread the word. Let's make this a great giveaway and a legendary one at that. So in case you didn't catch it the first time, do you want to win a poster? Do that last one. Share this video everywhere. We are on all the major social media platforms. Spread the word and let's make this a giveaway. Oh, let's make this, why did I write it like that? Let's make this giveaway legendary. Whatever. Let's make this giveaway legendary. There we go. All right, enough of that. Whew. Let's bring Mad Mike back. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
What'd you think? What'd you think? Me? Eh. We'll fix it in post.
We got a lot of editing to do.
I got a lot of editing to do.
It's gonna make you wear the same shirt if you gotta redo it.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway,
let's make this clip.
Legendary. Fuck thing. This just a thing. Just a thing.
I swear I'm a professional.
Damn it!
I've been doing this for 4 years.
Damn it! Anyway, by the way, you're not looking festive enough. So hang on a second. There you go. Let's plant some seeds. Now you're looking festive, buddy. There you go. Gucci.
Over.
First of all, that is not Thanksgiving. That is autumn. It is of the
Autumn.
end of the year, man. Which, by the way, we got our first snow flurries, man. It was awesome.
What's snow?
So, while we have you, let's kick this thing off. I want to ask everybody. We just Thanksgiving was last week. How was your Thanksgiving? Let's hear it from Mike and the chats. What was your favorite Thanksgiving dish this year? And then Black Friday, man. Did you get any deals? Did you guys find anything interesting for Black Friday? So go ahead, Mike. Tell us about your Thanksgiving.
Mine was good. We went up to my wife's uncle's house, and first time we ever went there, so it was fun. New people, new experiences. So it was good. My favorite, I like the green bean casserole, classic.
Gross.
Always look forward to that. And the cranberry, the jelly one, not the regular one. But that was good. And Black Friday, I bought some stuff online, but I bought it for my wife, so I can't talk about
it. Smart. Let's see. The people in the chats are saying, Angry Elf says he gained 10 pounds. It was probably 3 for me. Sports Bar says pumpkin pie. The pumpkin pie. Yeah, for me, man, it was we do a lot of the traditional stuff, the mashed potatoes and the things like that, and the turkey and whatnot. We did a mac and cheese that we did this new recipe this year. Oh man, best mac and cheese I had in my life. Oh, it was phenomenal because like you do like a liquid cheese sauce to like really soak in the macaroni, and then you basically build it like a lasagna where you put the macaroni and you put cheese and then you put macaroni and then the cheese and oh man, and then you broil it a bit. Oh dude, it was phenomenal. So that was really, really good. Then my wife did this like corn casserole, I guess is the closest thing you could call it, but it was like corn pie. I like cornbread. It was more juicy and had chunks of corn in it, and but it was delicious. It was delicious. For Black Friday, what we got for Black Friday sales? I got all 6 Marvel Legends X-Men 97 figures for $14 a piece. Woo! Black Friday, I bought a TV, punched a 75-year-old woman over a toaster, then watched the fucking Jets lose again. Yes, yeah, we all had to suffer through that.
That was a given.
Yes.
How'd the Giants do?
Giants do 2 back-to-back 2 wins, man. I mean,
I like it when they beat the Patriots, losing, baby.
Tom DeVito.
Belichick's is crying. I like it. I just want to lick his tears.
Tommy DeVito, for those that don't follow sports, man, this kid, undrafted rookie, third string.
DeVito's kid.
His nephew, apparently. No, the most New York Italian you will ever. Literally, he's on the field doing this. He's like this. He's such a New Yorker. Yeah, such an Italian. Literally lives like 12 minutes from the stadium. Not like bought a place. That's where he grew up. 12 minutes from the stadium. Living in his mom and dad's house still, because as a third string undrafted rookie, you're not making much money. So living with mom and dad, and basically they're just looking for we're down 1 QB, we're down a second QB. Anybody here know how to throw a football? And this kid from like a local folk town hero over here is like, yeah, I got you. In 2.5 games playing, he has thrown more touchdowns than the two quarterbacks that played the entire season before him. It's ridiculous and has no turnovers. I mean, fucking hell, man. What else do you
Not
want?
surprised. Not surprised.
I
And
mean,
how much did they pay Dum Dum?
oh man, so much money. So
I got a
much
crick in
money.
my neck. I can't play anymore.
So much money. Kid can't
Such a
hold a
bad
ball to
idea.
save his life. Anyway, enough sports talk. We're not here to talk sport. That's a different show.
It's another show.
That's a whole different show. For me, for Black Friday, I don't know if it was just me, but the deals just weren't there this year. They just weren't
No,
there.
it was like 10-20% off.
Which are like
And
that's all the time.
what
I
you
mean,
have.
Labor
You
Day
have that all
sales.
the time. Yeah.
President's Day sales were better.
I saw a
Yeah.
thing. Some lady went through Target and she like pulled the Black Friday
Yep.
signs aside, and it was like the same
same
sale
prices.
price. It just
Yep.
had a Black Friday. I'm like, yeah, I've been saying it for you. That's all
Exactly.
they do. Unless you want a shitty like
It used to be good.
720 like 720 pixel TV for $100, like that's it.
Yeah. I mean, it used to be good. It used to be good. There used to be a time when Black Friday sales were like there's this guy, this guy, great point where he goes, I was okay going to jail on Black Friday because even after I post bail, I still saved money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that was Black Friday. That was Black Friday when you're like, you
Right.
punch an old lady for a TV because they're, you can get the TV for like $150, like a 80-inch TV for $150.
And it wasn't a TCL. That shit was like a Samsung.
Yeah, man. Like there used to be real deals. But yeah, like
I felt like the pre-Black Friday deals were better. Like,
yeah,
they were talking AirPods for like $70. They had the AirPod Pro 2s, I think, for like $100 or something. It was insane.
Crazy.
And then Black Friday, they're like, it's like 10% off. I'm like,
yeah,
what the fuck,
yeah.
dude?
I mean, the two companies that usually do the best on Black Friday are Amazon, obviously, because they like run the market. But Amazon and Apple, surprisingly, because Apple is notoriously not putting sales throughout the year. So when it gets to that Black Friday time, when they're actually saying, all right, 10% off, 20% off, that's a big deal because they never run sales. But a lot of these other companies, the thing is, we have access to too much information now. Not too much. Like they don't. It's different now. There are literal trackers online that track the prices, and you see everything's like down here, and then a month or two before Black Friday, all the prices go up here. So that way on Black Friday, they can go above where they were. So the thing you could have got for $200, then a month before Black Friday is $500, then on Black Friday, it's marked down to $300. You're paying more for it. And they're suckering you into thinking you got a deal. So it's really bad. It's really bad.
I did see today they have like the Cyber Monday still going on.
Yeah.
I saw 1X's were on sale, which I was surprised. It was like $450.
Yeah, $350.
Shit, that's the first time I've ever seen the 1X on sale.
Yeah.
Since 2 years ago? You used to have to like, suck 100 dicks to get one.
If you were lucky.
More than that, it's like 10,000. And they had the lower version, 1S.
Yeah, like the S. Yeah.
The little white one.
You know what they say, Mike?
That was like $250.
It's not work if you do what you love.
That's right.
Never work a day in your life
I've
if you
had
do what you
mine
love.
for over a year and a half. Just saying.
I keep getting Xboxes every other week. What can I say? I just love doing what I do.
You gotta work for what you like.
Yeah, man. So it's bad. It was tough.
Amazon deals. It was like, unless you're buying, like, I don't need another fucking
A
Echo
Roomba
and all that
Yep,
shit.
an
I
Alexa
got
device, a
a
Roomba.
Fire Stick, bro. I'm good. Put
Yep.
the other shit on sale. Like, I
Yep.
can only have 7. I have 17 fucking Fire Sticks. I don't need another one.
We
All
got
right?
TV. Like
I
that's the
got an
thing.
Echo. I got like 3 Echoes in each room. So many that it just echoes.
My Echo's Echo.
Alexa.
Um,
It's like Alexa, 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 Alexa.
Infinite loop. Like that's the thing. Like the big things, the things that they're the big sale things every year. So like we've already got TVs. You've already got some type of noise canceling headphones because those are always fucking on sale.
Yeah.
You've already got your devices, your assistant devices, like a Roomba, maybe if you've got Roombas, and like that's it. Like what?
$350 for a vacuum
I mean,
that
that's
does
what
like
it
one
is.
room, and then I gotta empty it out. Like,
I will say,
you got pets.
that I was like, I gotta get something. I gotta get something. I can't let a Black Friday go without taking something. So I found an item that was 45% off, which I'm like, that's a deal. That's a deal. And kind of a big ticket item. I don't want to talk about it because I feel kind of stupid for getting it because it's not something that like I really needed. Um, but it's something I'll use pretty much every day. But what I had before was fine. Um, it's not it, but the example would be like if I went, from a 1080, 60-inch and got like a 4K 70-inch. It's better, but marginally better. But I needed to get something. I had to. I couldn't let Black
Get the
Friday go.
Dildotron 3000.
you, the exercise
Fully
bike that has the
automated.
thing.
It's got the app.
You ever see you watch what was it Always Sunny in Philadelphia, right?
Of course.
Maybe when he made the exercise bike that had the motivator on
I
it.
don't see what's anything wrong. I don't
What's
see
wrong
anything
with
wrong.
it?
What's wrong, guys? Just
It's
ride
it
it. Just
helps
get on
me,
it.
not relax. You have to.
Yeah, you don't want to sit on the seat.
Oh man. Let's see. Okay. Couple news headlines. Let's talk about some news headlines. In which, hi everybody, because is Molly? What's up, man? And Estella, hi. Kisses from Panama. Oh, I got kisses from Panama. Thank you. Let's see. I didn't say hi to people. Hey Scott. Hey Keith. Hey Greg. Hey Angry Elf. Appreciate you always being there. Sports Bar. I see all you guys, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. I'm gonna fix the chat thing this week because I don't know what the hell. I think I did an update or something and it screwed everything up. So I gotta fix that. But I'll have the chat feature working next week and we'll have some fun with
Pay
that.
your ransomware. Gotta pay that
Yeah.
monthly.
Yep, gotta do it. So in news, now that the strike is finally over, Disney has confirmed that Deadpool 3 is officially filming again. Yay! What might be the most anticipated and honestly only movie that a lot of people care about in the next phase of movies has begun work today during a Disney Town Hall. Disney Entertainment co-chair Alan Bergman said that Ryan Reynolds' sequel is back in production. Ashley Carter of the My News 13 reported that Deadpool 3 news today, and the internet continues to wait on any and all news from the hyped return. The movie has a lot riding on it in the MCU because it will be the only cinematic offering in 2024. That's right. We got to a point where we were getting actual MCU. We're not even talking the other superhero stuff, but MCU shit we were getting like 6 times a year. It was starting to get a little ridiculous. So it's maybe a good thing we got to pause and a step back. The only cinematic, meaning the only movie the MCU, Marvel official, will be producing next year is Deadpool 3, with Captain America Brave New World being pushed back to 2025. So the MCU is going to have a lot riding on the Deadpool 3, which I think is fine. Let that movie sit by itself. Let it it's gonna do
All
well.
we need.
It's gonna
And
do well.
It's funny
Everybody
because it's
loves.
Like, it's not really the MCU. It's only that because you guys bought them out.
Well, I mean, but that's the
And
thing.
they
They're
didn't want to
making it
make it,
MCU.
but because we liked it, they're like, let's give them it.
No, apparently, well, the news is that everybody's behind it. The late and going back to
Yeah, everyone's behind it. It's backing up that cash truck.
that's right. Yeah, I'll be behind it too. That cash truck dump it all over me.
Freaking making money.
Uh,
Shitty ass Marvels movie, yes.
yeah. Keith says maybe they're waiting for the Jonathan Majors trial to pan out. That's part of it. That's part of it. I'm sure.
Part of it, yeah, 100%.
To figure out what they're gonna do. But I will say that prior to the shutdown, we were hearing like every day it was a new rumor about somebody that was attached to rumored to be cameoed and get involved. Now, one of the rumors has been confirmed that Electra star Jennifer Garner will actually is officially in the movie in a cameo for, I'm assuming would be the Electra character that
Electra.
she played, which she's getting kind of up there to be playing Electra, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. Yeah, so director Sean Levy has been doing interviews about the movie for months. He's, always getting asked about all these, like, oh, what about this cameo and that cameo? We're going to see it. He was talking on the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast, and he said that the cameos, believe it or not, were easier than he thought they would be, because he thought, getting a lot of these people to come back and play old characters would be much harder. And nope, a lot of these people were like Ryan Reynolds, R-rated, Hugh Grant, Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Grant's in this shit? God damn, we got Notting Hill.
Hey man, Love Actually, great movie. So they got Hugh Jackman, and obviously all these people are reported to be coming back for this X-Men universe / Marvel universe, which for those that saw, and specifically for those that didn't see, the Marvels movie that just came out, at the very end of it, in one of the post-credit scenes, we actually appear back in the X-Men universe, because we get Beast, and voiced by Kelsey Grammer, the legendary Kelsey Grammer, back in his role as a CGI Beast of all things. Yeah, it's interesting that they're starting to tease the X-Men universe by bringing Beast. So I'm sure, maybe, who knows, Monica Rambeau shows up in the Deadpool movie because she's over there. Who knows?
We'll see.
Yeah.
I was wondering about that. I'm like, did they throw that in because of the whole Jonathan Majors thing? Like, hey guys, we'll come back. In the meantime, we're gonna give you the X-Men's.
I mean,
solid trade-off.
Little column A, little column B. But I think really it just boils down to the fact that, they've been building towards this for a while, right? They've been teasing through little tiny things. They've been teasing the X-Men for a while. Even in the Miss Marvel show, you find out at the end that she's a mutant, right? This is like,
Mutant,
yeah, she's like, they're like, this is not a super, like, you're a mutant. This is a mutant ability that's been unlocked. So it's one of those things where, like, they've been building to this for a while, and it only makes sense that the next big movie is Deadpool, which will literally bring the X-Men universe into the MCU. So it makes sense. Drop in a little teaser of Beast, right, from that time, because they could have went with Nicholas Hoult Beast, but they didn't. They went with Kelsey Grammer, which is from the original X-Men universe, which is from Hugh Jackman's universe, which makes sense. So,
which is the good one.
Which is morally ambiguous as far as the good one, but here's one I am actually excited to talk about. We were talking about, was it last week or the week before, that we finally got the announcement of when the Fallout TV series is going to be airing. And just this, it was like a day or two ago, we finally got a look, our first ever look. Now, it wasn't the trailer that we were hoping for, but Vanity Fair actually got some behind the scenes pictures of this post-apocalyptic world created for Amazon Prime. Let's take a look. I got some photos here. Let's do, yeah. So we got a couple pictures here. So first off, we have got what looks like a bunch of recruits. And if you played the Fallout series, that looks like, was it the Brotherhood of Steel? Like, that's their ship coming down. So that's awesome. That looks good. So far, so good. Looks good. All right. Now what else we got here? Oh, look at that.
Ooh, look at that.
Look at the power armor. Look at that. Motherfucker. We got some goddamn power armor. That shit looks good. That looks good. I mean, I've been saying it. I felt like these are the people that were going to do it right. That looks good. When I envision power armor in real life, that's that's what I see. That's what I see. All right, what else we got here? We've got another close-up look to give you an idea of scale. That is a full-grown ass adult male standing next to the power armor. So that's just to give you some scale. Because when I saw the first image, right, when I saw this one, I was like, they kind of look small.
It looks tiny, yeah.
They look tiny. But then when
It
you go,
looks like something's behind them.
yeah, then you're like, oh no, they are very large. They are large and in charge. I'm digging it. I am digging it. Let's see. What else we got here? We got this one. Here we go. Nice classic, the yellow and blue uniforms.
Yep.
This is Vault Life. Man, this is good. I'm liking it. Right? We see the vault in the background. I see all the little writings. Are very just everything. It feels of the game, which is that's all we want. That's all we want. It's not hard.
All we want.
It's not hard. There you go. This is her coming out of the vault for the first time, right? That's a classic, right? It's a classic thing. Let me read what this I have here. So, hang on. The new photo. We got looks at Walter Goggins that we haven't gotten to there. He'll play Ghoul. We've got the lead Lucy here, who's played by Yellow Jacket star Ella Purnell. We've got the Brotherhood of Steel, right? The iconic power armor. The show itself is scheduled to release months from now in April of 2024, which should allow plenty of time for more previews and photos. The new Fallout show comes from Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy, two names known for the creation of HBO's Westworld. So, like, it had to look good, right? Because they put say what you will about the story and all the characters and all that, but they put a hell of a lot into the making it look good. So this features a setup that should be very familiar to those who've played the Fallout games. Purnell's character, Lucy, is the daughter of Vault 33's overseer, who's played by Cal McLaughlin. She's forced to leave the vault to embark on a rescue mission and thus encounters the dangers of the Fallout wasteland for the first time. What else we got? Here's a oh god, look at that shot. That's Fallout, man. That's fucking Fallout. God bless. I love it. I love it. I even, like, in the bottom corner, you can see like a sign made up of different other signs. Like that's just classic Fallout. I dig it. I dig it. Although that plane looks a little too clean, even though it's broken, just looks a little too clean.
It's like brand new.
Should be burnt and husked. Oh man, I like that. That's very, so. Who is that? That's it. Greg said, "Please let it be good. That's all I ask." And he said, "Somehow it'll have bugs that needs to be patched on day one." That's the only way to make the show more true to life.
Should be.
You go to log in.
It's like you get through like episode 1 and then episode 2. It's like just
bugs out.
Glitching and shit.
It logs you out. Logs you back.
You gotta wait for the patch. Yeah.
Dude, you know how many fans they would get from just like make it like an Easter egg right there, episode 1. Like it loads and then it like cuts out and then it's like rebooting and shit. Like, and that's part of the episode. Yeah. Oh man, that'd be so good. Here we got Walter Goggins as the Ghoul. Oh man. Now for those that thought, oh no, we can't really see what he looks like. I got you. But damn, there it is. Nice, close, really, really close. Yeah, it's a good look. The ghouls are a hard thing to do practically, just because, it's like when they did Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool and like they showed his scarred face and it's like, not that bad. Like in the comic, he's meant to look gross. Like he's like wet, because it's all mushy and pieces falling off. And, so it's, I would have wanted a little more ghoulishness. But who knows? These are all also practical photos, so maybe they do a little CGI, gushiness on the skin, maybe. I don't know. But there you have it. That's your first look at the Fallout TV series on Amazon. I am very excited for that show. I'm very excited. I like the people involved. I like the directors. I like the characters. I like it all. I literally like it all. I'm super, super, super happy. Um, let's see what else. Oh, here's another one I really dig. Um, hang on, where the hell did I put it? Oh God, it's a great day. It's a great day. Oh, there it is. We're good. So for this one, for this story, because we were talking about the Marvel Universe and things, and it got me thinking. One of the things that was announced like right at Black Friday, which is strange, because it was on discount. Legos, man, Legos. Check this shit out. I love this. This is the
Oh, the
Lego
Avengers Tower.
Avengers Tower, which
It wasn't on sale at all
it
anywhere?
wasn't on sale. It wasn't on sale.
Wow,
I
what a
mean, it
bunch
was
of
just
dicks.
announced. It was just announced. So you
I
can't
know, but still
announce it
10%
and
off.
pull it.
It's,
You can't do it. You
yeah, you
can't announce
can. You
something and put it
can.
on sale. You can't do it.
It's all
Can't do it.
it's made in China anyways. All the
Next
little
next Black
Chinese
Friday,
hands made
it'll be on
everything
sale
right.
next Black Friday. So Marvel fans have been asking for Lego for a serious Avengers Lego set for ages. They finally delivered. This is set 76269 Avengers Tower. It is a record breaker on multiple levels. For starters, it will be the largest Marvel Lego set ever at 5,201 pieces, far surpassing things like the Daily Bugle or the Sanctum Sanctorum. It will stand over 35 inches tall, which also makes it the tallest Lego brick built skyscraper ever made. And it will include, if you can see the top of the box, it will include a ridiculous 31 minifigs, including the first ever minifig of Kevin Feige himself is in there.
Because that's what we want.
We all want a Kevin Feige minifig. Uh, so can you guess what the price of this ginormous Marvel set costs, Mr. Mad Mike? Take a stab.
You sent it to me. I don't remember. It was like $500 or something like that.
It is exactly $499.99.
Yeah. You couldn't put on sale for $450.
No, you cannot.
Freaking ball washing bastards.
Funny enough, Keith wants to know, will it have the Loki body slam floor indentations? It does. It actually does.
Why were you so specific?
It's so specific, but yes, it actually does. So on the I think it's like this. I don't have a picture of it, but like on the second to top floor, there's because this thing opens up and there's fucking floors, bro. It has there's like the Tony Stark building his armor floor. There's like a hangout floor. There's where the scene from Avengers Age of Ultron where they had like the party. There's the scene of like when Ultron first gets created, those like the Ultron and the Jarvis fighting, the blue and yellow boar. Like there's so many little Easter eggs in this thing. And one of the things on one of the floors at the top, there's an indentation, and it's Loki's minifig indentation into the ground, and it's where the Hulk smashed him into the ground. This thing
The
comes with
estimated build time on this fucking 3 years.
it's gotta be a minute.
Jesus.
It's gotta be a minute. Like, and when I saw it, I was like, it doesn't look that big. And that's why I included the picture of a grown-ass man standing next to it. I'm like, okay, that's pretty big. I mean, I know it's up on the table, but still, that's pretty damn big. And then it has like the Leviathans, it's got the Quinjet, 31 like you could go from having no minifigs to 31 minifigs, which just seems like too many.
$100.
That just seems like too many minifigs. I don't know.
Look, they're all over that thing.
Yeah.
It's like 30 on the outside.
Every one of them, including Kevin Feige. But yeah, no,
Does it
there's
what's
some
his
great
name?
stuff.
The guy that was on their show. God, I can't remember his name.
The guy
Agent
that was
Coulson.
Agent Coulson. That's actually a good callback. I don't know. Does it have an agent? Let's see. Hold on. Lego Avengers Tower. Let's see.
Gotta have Coulson.
Let's see.
You got Loki's imprint. You don't have Coulson. He was right there.
Let's see. Where's our list of minifigs? Here we go. 31 minifigs. Let's see. Assemble the team. Looking. So you've got a bunch of Ultrons. You got the main Ultron. You've got Loki. You've got was it Alexander Pierce, who was like secret Hydra agent. You've got a Hulk. You got a tiny Ant-Man fig. That's cute. You got three Shield SWAT agents, which one of them is actually Tony Stark in disguise. You've got Natasha Romanoff. You've got what looks like a nurse. I don't know. You've got Thor. Obviously, you got all the Iron Mans. You got all the Avengers. So you got Thor. You got Tony Stark. You got two different Iron Mans. You got two different caps because you can recreate the America's ass scene. So you have like a cap without the helmet and then cap with the helmet. You got Nick Fury. You got Scarlet Witch. You got Vision. You got Sam Wilson. You got what's his name? Fucking Rhodey. War Machine. Then you got I don't know who's this in red and blue. I don't know who that's supposed to be. And then you got the Wasp. Who the Wasp wouldn't even.
That shouldn't be in there.
Yeah, she shouldn't even be a part of this. At least Ant-Man was there for the return trip. But yeah, like this is cool, man. This is yeah. They have the picture. Relive the avenging moments, and so you got Hulk smashing Loki. Yeah, man. It's I like it, man. Oh, if I had $500 to just burn, to literally just burn, I could get down with this. I can get down with this. Yeah. What else? The Quinjet. Damn. Tony Stark building his armor.
So much shit.
So much. So surprisingly, no, it doesn't have Agent Coulson.
No, it doesn't have Coulson. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yep.
They get the Vision.
Yeah, you got everyone. Yeah. Do you need 6 Ultron robots? Really? I don't know if you need 6 Ultron robots, but
it's just half-assing it.
And then there's, like I said, there's like a nurse. I don't know. They could have replaced the nurse with Agent Coulson. I'm just saying.
Well, they got the arm dude. What was that? What's his name?
The arm guy.
Tony Stark's always threatening him. The robot.
Oh. Yeah. The one that was played by Norman Rockwell.
Original Jarvis? No, Jarvis.
Yeah. I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't know the red and blue. You don't know if you see the one that's like red, no hat, no hair, wearing like red and blue. I don't know.
I don't know who that is either.
I don't know. It's supposed to be somebody. Anyway, let's go back to us. Welcome back. So yeah, that's the Avengers Tower. Like I said, I could totally put that. I could make space for that, right? I could make space for that back there.
I don't know. That doesn't look like 35 inches of space.
I can clear out a shelf.
Shelves there.
I can clear out a shelf or two, and then boom, Avengers Tower right there in the background. I don't know. I think about it.
It's almost 3 feet. That doesn't look like 3 feet.
Hey,
gaps
listen.
between them shelves.
Listen, I don't need you judging me. All right.
Put on top of the mini fridge right
Mind
there.
your business. Mind your business. What mini fridge? What mini fridge? You don't no mini fridge here.
Oh, you're right there.
There's no mini fridge here. no snack machine here next to me.
He's got a snacks.
Oh man. Just look for this. I'm not repeating that. Let's see what you guys said. Keita sold, man. The minifig for him will just be a guy with a grin holding 2 bags of money. That's the Kevin Feige. That makes sense. Speaking of the Quinjet, did you hear the DoD wants to get them? They wish. DoD wishes they could get one of those.
We need to work with you to develop one of these.
Oh man. Hey Pete, how you doing, bud? What else? We were just talking about the minifig, the dream.
It's a bunch of Superman Legacy news. Did you see all that?
Yeah.
That's a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, they're finally announcing
that.
Well, they saw. Speaking of Nicholas Hoult, that's why his name came to mind. Is they cast him as Lex Luthor. So the guy that played Beast in the X-Men reboots is going to go ahead and play, which can't be any worse than Jesse Eisenberg.
Good. Yeah. Well, it's like bottom of the barrel.
I could have been a better Lex Luthor than Jesse Eisenberg.
And he didn't even do like anything.
I think and by the way, I think Jesse Eisenberg is a great actor. I just think that was
terrible.
That was just bad. That was just really, really, really bad.
The whole movie was just bad, but whatever.
Yeah. So here's a story that you might find interesting. Uh, you've liked The Boys, right? The show, not
Wait,
not.
Jesus. Spoil all my
You like
perks.
Boys, I know you
I'm
do.
getting rated here.
You like The Boys,
What are you
and you like the
No,
girls
I do
too.
not, sir.
You like the girls too. No, we don't pick sides here. We like them all. No, you like the TV show The Boys, and you've enjoyed. We talked about it, the spinoff Gen V. So, would you be excited to find out that there's another Boys spinoff in the works?
Oh,
Shocking, I know. So, a second live action The Boys is in the works at Prime Video, according to a new trade report. The Boys Mexico is currently in development at the Amazon-owned streamer, and it may potentially star two of pop culture's rising stars, both Diego Luna from Andor and Gail Garcia Bernal, which was Marvel's Werewolf by Night, are producing the spinoff, which very obviously is set to be, in Mexico. So Luna and Bernal are also expected to act in the series, though it's said that their roles likely won't be too large, given, they're kind of busy guys and they're going to be producing and whatnot. So, yeah, the duo is producing the project alongside Blue Beetle screenwriter Gareth Dunet Alcer, who's also serving as a co-showrunner on the project. Prime Video is expected to attach another co-showrunner as the show's writer's room begins to fill out. The Boys creator Eric Kripke is also producing the show, as are Seth Rogen, Evan Goldberg, and Neil H. Moritz. So basically everybody from the original Boys team, as well as all these new producers, are coming in to basically make what is a Spanish-led The Boys, is basically what it's going to be.
I'll pass.
Because, you got The Boys, and then you got Gen V, which is like The Boys' college years. And then this would be
like, that was cool, but this, it's not interesting. Like,
you don't know.
it's not people aren't gonna like it. I'll tell you right now.
Well,
and then you got that guy from Blue Beetle, which is a fucking terrible movie.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Because you gotta suck the dick in case they come on the show. But
I didn't think it was that bad. Blue Beetle wasn't that bad.
It was a complete ripoff of a bunch of other movies, and it was
it
nothing
heavily.
Like it's like watching the Fast and the Furious, like any of the Fast and Furious movies. It's like a superhero Fast and Furious. Stupid.
Yeah.
We just watched it the other day, and I was like,
I didn't think it was.
I didn't want to watch it, and it was free.
I don't think it was that bad. Okay,
I had to be nice because my kids liked it, but I was like, just terrible.
Look, I don't think it was that bad. I definitely think it heavily borrowed from more successful films, for sure.
And it's like cliche, and you can like fuck George Lopez, like.
Yeah, it's coming from a Spanish family. Some of it was like really spot on, and then some of it was like, man, this is so exaggerated. Like it's a clown version of what a Spanish family is like.
And he's like he's the white people's Hispanic person, which is what I fucking hate. It's like, dude, you try too hard and you're insulting your culture, bro. Just give it up.
Yeah. Greg wants to know, is Gen V any good? He hasn't started it yet. I think it's great.
A really good take. It's completely like different. None of they show clips, like pictures kind of the real people, but it's a completely good take.
Yeah.
So like there's hope. They did really good with that, but I just
here's what makes me
I don't
think.
see the point of a Gen V or a Boys Mexico. Like what are they gonna do?
This is my take on it. This is my take. Knowing next to nothing about it. This is what my assumption would be, just based on who's in it, what it's called, and all that. This is like, okay, if you have The Boys is, corporate America, it's classic superhero, and then Gen V is, like we said, it's like Saved by the Bell, college years. It's that. I imagine this as kind of like a Narcos, right? This is
So
this is
the
like
drug dealing superheroes.
yeah,
Got it.
it's like the cartel. What would the cartel be like if it had superpowers?
Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean,
That's
right?
so racist. It's so racist.
No, but I'm just
It's like
saying.
that's all Mexico has to offer.
I'm
Really?
not saying that. Okay, fine. It's what would avocado
fine.
farmers if they had
Good,
superpowers?
Like, idea, but it's like, yeah, what else do you have to offer? Avocados and tequila.
it's if it's an avocado farmer suddenly got new superpowers. That's the one. No, look, it's not saying
I'm
that's
sure
all they
they'll
have
do
to
it
offer.
justice, but my thing is like, so the whatever, what do they call themselves? The seven.
Right.
They're supposed to be like the top fucking people in the world, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like now you got what? It's like we're doing the minor leagues. Like,
Well, but the whole point of the show, The Boys, is it was thought. Remember, originally it was thought that people were born superheroes, and then throughout the story, it comes out to the general public that no, this was manufactured. This is a chemical thing. So think about what bad people.
so they're like knockoff. They're like they're the fucking You go to Mexico, you're the knockoff Gen V.
It's like think about the
All of a
Breaking
sudden you're
Bad.
rocking the fucking mariachi fucking shits.
Imagine if Breaking Bad had a baby with fucking The Boys, and that's what I think The Boys Mexico could be.
Yeah, and I'm super strong, but I can also smuggle the shit out of some cocaine.
It was like, so what's your power? Well, my butthole is a black hole dimension, so they can just keep stuffing
Shove it
just
in there.
truckloads of cocaine.
I think about.
Dude, the more I think about that could work. That could work, right? What better?
Or it's like I can make anything smell like whatever, So like you're just smuggling a bunch of drugs, and like the dogs just like don't smell anything.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. No,
or you make yourself just look like white people. Like
What-
you're coming up
what
to the
better-
border. It's just like a group of nuns or something.
what better drug mule than a person that just has like a black hole for a stomach, right? It's just they would just seem normal, but here's the boy's spin, right? Because everything has to have consequence. The consequence is his sphincter works, so you literally have to get everything like you have to suffer to get it in there.
But you only got like 3 minutes or something. And then you fucking explode.
Something,
And
yeah.
there's shit and cocaine everywhere.
Oh God, we're just giving them great stuff for this.
They'll make it work, but
They'll make it
it's
work.
just like, come on, man. Just give us the next season, The Boys. That's all we want.
That's all we really want. But all right, well, we're just at about the top of the hour. We'll take a short break. I don't know, man. Should we play games? Should we play games tonight? Should we open the phone lines? What should we do? What should we do?
Do a little of both. We could try it, see if people join. If they don't, then we'll talk whatever. We'll just talk shit.
We'll just talk shit as usual. That's what we do. All right, we're gonna take a short break here. We'll see you guys at the top of the hour. If you're so inclined and you'd like to join us in some trivia games or some Among Us or something, let us know. Let us know in the chats, and we'll play some games. If not, we'll open the phone lines, and we'll just dick around for the top of the hour and have some fun. We'll have a good time.
Talk about whatever you desire.
Whatever we usually talk about. The same shit what are we gonna do tonight? The same shit we do every night. Try to take over the world. All right, guys. We will be back after a short break and a word from our sponsors. We have no sponsors. We need fucking sponsors, man. We need goddamn sponsors. Fuck those people. That's why we don't get sponsors. That's why
we don't try to get sponsors. That's the problem. We just try to get guests.
True story. All right, guys. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the sounds of WTF Nation Radio.
Hey, you there? Yeah, it is right, you. Let me ask you something, right? Where the hell do you think that you're going? Oh, would you think because the show is going to commercial that means you get to just walk away? Well, CQ asked me to pass on the little message, alright? And it says, I'll be back.
after all I've done, after all I've done, do you love me now? Do you love me now? After all I've said, running through your head, do you love me now? Do you love me now? And if I told you everything, I bet you cry and run away. 'Cause with all the lies I keep, made you believe this was me. The truth is I am not at all who I preach myself to be. And I deserve to be alone, and I'm alone here with me. And after all I've done, do you love me now? Do you love me now? After all I've said, running through your head, do you love me now? Do you love me now? And if I told you everything, I wonder if you would believe that with all the ways you've tried, I couldn't change my selfish needs. And with endless love from you, I took for granted everything. And I deserve to be alone here with me. After all I've done, do you love me now? Do you love me now? After all I've said, running through your head, do you love me now? Do you love me now? And I believe I could close my eyes and make it go away in dreams. And honestly, I could die to take it all away from me. After all I've done, do you love me now? Do you love me now? And after all I've said, running through your head, do you love me now? Do you love me now? After all I've done, do you love me now? After all I've said, running through your head, do you love me
You're watching Pop Culture Warrior. The force is strong. They have the high ground.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
What's up, everybody? We are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. So, my fine fellow Americans, what do you guys want to do? Me and Mike were just chatting, and we're like, should we do games? Should we take calls? I don't know. I'm up for whatever. Fuck, we could call it a night for all I give a shit. Because I got lots of... I'm so pissed that this shit is not working. And I spent so much time setting it up, and it's not working. It's irritating me. Because it should work. It looks... I mean... I bet you I did an update, and I didn't test it after the update. That's stupid me. Always test your stuff after the update. Always, 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 always. But it's just that one thing that's not working. It's the chat dongle connection, whatever the nonsense. But that's okay. That's okay. We will be okay. Looking at all that stuff. Yeah, everything else is working fine. So, and then Mad Mike nodded off on us. He fell like,
Right. You tell me I was in. I just texted you like, am I in? What the
You're
heck?
in.
Fuck,
You're
man.
in. You're in. You're in. Oh, you should know when you're in. You wouldn't know if you're in.
I don't know if I'm in. You gotta tell me.
You're always in. Let's see. Let's move that out the way.
So what are we doing?
I
Doesn't
don't
want to get
know,
stomped.
man. I don't know.
So we talk about stuff.
We could talk about things. I want to talk about what the audience wants to talk about. That's what I want to do. I want to whatever
What do
the
you
hell.
guys want to know?
What do you guys want to talk about? And I mean, I'll tell you what. I'm even gonna put up. Let's see. Phone number. Where the hell did I put the little button for? There it is. Call in. There you go. If you got the cojones to use 415-889-8367. Phone lines are open. We'll see if anybody's got something to talk about. But until then, I don't know, Mike. What are you excited about? What's coming down the pipe here in the final days of 2023 that you're excited about?
Shit. Not much. The kids are.
As you can tell how excited he's.
The kids are excited about Willy Wonka
The Wonkas. Okay.
on Christmas Day, but it's like, it's like every other family movie. But I saw it wasn't Black Friday sale, it wasn't on sale, but they were advertising it, the Suicide Squad game.
Suicide
which comes out in
Squad
February.
kills the Justice League.
Yeah. It looks kind of like the what's it, the Gotham series or whatever.
Arkham. Yeah, it's made by the same developer.
Arkham Knights or
Yeah.
whatever.
It's made by the same
Kind of that
developer.
type of deal, just different skins, basically.
So here's the fascinating thing about that game. When it was initially announced, people were curious. And then they showed some gameplay and people lampooned the thing. They're like,
Really?
that is horrible. Like, it looked terrible. Like, not visually, but gameplay mechanics wise. Like, it was clunky. It was just like shoot and repeat. Like, it's shooting the same purple blobs. Just like it was so bad. And people were like, this is a train wreck. So then it gets delayed, surprisingly, gets delayed and postponed, and they're gonna, oh no, it just needs some final polish and this and this and that. And there was a lot going for it because it was made by the same development team behind Arkham Knight and the whole Arkham series. So they're like, well, they've done such a great job with this Arkham series. This has got to be good. And come to find out, in another way, it is a continuation of that story. This takes place in that Arkham universe, just over in Metropolis, after the events of Arkham Knight, which I think was the last one. So,
Okay.
which really makes me curious because that had a very different tone. Like it just all of this really confuses me because Arkham Knight had a very Arkham the series had a very serious dramatic tone. And there were tiny little references to people outside of the Bat universe, but not much. Like there was a couple, references to like Lois Lane and Lex Luthor and a couple different spotty little things here and there.
Right.
But
And I got a whole game with characters from fucking Arkham.
yeah, and that's the thing. You've got
Only one that we ever saw was
Harley Quinn
Harley Quinn. Jeez,
and Deadshot.
yeah,
Deadshot did have
bitch.
he was like a side villain during one of the missions. It was a very small, quick mission, but Deadshot was in there.
So it's like, and now you got all these that are in Metropolis. It's like
Yes.
that man just let them all go. No,
Well, I mean,
say
remember,
whatever.
per the end of Arkham Knight, Batman isn't real anymore, or whatever. He's dead, quote unquote, dead. So, like, again, it's so confusing to me. And the Penguin is supposed to be in the game too, as like a character that you interact with. So it's
and it looks like Superman's. It looks like they're all possessed by whatever this.
yeah, Brainiac
Yeah,
got all of them and whatever. It's just weird. It's just weird. Oh shit, we're getting a call. Hang on a second. Let's see. Hello, this is CQ. Who's this?
This is Keith. What's going on, CQ?
Hey, what's going on, Keith? How you doing, buddy?
Oh, living the dream here in Texas.
Oh, outstanding. Real quick, just because it's been a minute. Mike, can you hear Keith?
Barely.
Keith, can you hear Mike?
I can hear him pretty well.
Okay, pretty well. Okay, so let me turn this up. We're playing this.
As the military nerds say.
All right, let's see. Try that out. See how that works. I'm gonna try turning up Keith's volume here. And Mike, you tell me if that helps. But hey, man, what's going on, Keith?
Just cooking dinner and just, nothing exciting here.
Nothing exciting. Nothing exciting. Anything?
What are you having for dinner? Chicken nuggies?
Chicken breast. Close there. That was a good guess.
Depressed. So we were talking about, things that we're excited about here in the next couple months, leading up to 2024. What about you, man? What do you got?
Leading up to next year, like we already talked about, we got the whole Deadpool thing going. So, and it's really interesting that they're only going to be releasing one movie next year, which it kind of throws everybody off considering what we've been used to since, the past 5-6 years, where they were just beating one movie after another.
Right.
And then the last 2 years has been nothing but series on top of that. So,
which I think we didn't really we didn't touch on it, but so we know Deadpool is going to be the only Marvel movie, well, not Marvel, MCU movie next year. But I think they are doing 2 series. I think they're doing what was it? Agatha Harkness, which they changed the name again. Now it's called the Darkhold Diaries. So Agatha Harkness, Darkhold Diaries, and then there's another series, and I can't remember off the top of my head what the series was, but it's one of those.
The Hawkeye lady, Echo.
Echo, that's the other one. Yep, Echo's the other one. Let's see, Marvel, Disney Plus. I mean, we're doing this shit on the fly. Disney Plus, upcoming shows.
Well, something else that I know that's coming out that's going to be a little more indie in nature, but I think it'll get a little bit of fanfare given who's involved with it and what happened 1 year ago, is The Legend of the White Dragon.
The Legend of the White Dragon. Okay. You're talking about with what's his name? Jason David Frank.
Jason David Frank. So
yeah.
I'm kind of pseudo convention friends with a couple of the Power Rangers because I've been doing so many cons. So now when I see them at the show, they're like, "Hey, let's have a drink tonight," So it's kind of something a little bit closer to my my realm here. So,
Right.
but I'm looking forward to see how that is. They've been putting a lot of work into it. So, and then next year, I think Twister, or actually, I think it's called like Twisters, is coming out.
Yeah. Slap an S on it, make a sequel. Yes.
Well, I mean, we should start taking bets on how many cows are going to be flying.
It's got to be a Sharknado, man. It's got to be like a reference to Sharknado, man. Twister coming in off the ocean, and they're just pulling up cows. But no, you mentioned Legend of the White Dragon. For those that don't know, Jason David Frank, who played the Green Ranger in the original Power Rangers and a bunch of other Rangers after that, had this project that he was working on, which originally was supposed to be like a dark spin-off of Power Rangers, but they probably didn't get the licensing or whatever. So they basically kind of made their own thing, right? Because there was in fact, I have it in the background. I have the Lord Draken helmet. So there was like an evil dark Tommy variant in I think they did in the comics, I think they did in the video games, where he was this like evil tyrant traveling the multiverse and killing off other Power Rangers, Lord Draken. So they were going to do a movie based on that. And for whatever reason, they didn't get the property or the licensing or whatever it is. So then they made this kind of like offshoot version of it. Legend of the White, was it White Tiger?
Dragon.
White Dragon. Thank you. My God, I'm messing up all these things. But Legend of the White Dragon. So it's kind of like an unofficial, official kind of Ranger, nod to his work, but it's, new characters, not in any way affiliated with the Power Rangers license and franchise. But yeah, like you, I was interested because they really did put a lot of work into it, and it was a passion project of his. Everybody knows about a year ago, he killed himself, which is very unfortunate, very sad. And yeah,
There was drama this week.
Yeah, I'm very curious how this all shakes out. Obviously, he was done filming his part of it. And what have they been doing for a year? I'm guessing is special effects and post work, and probably trying to get funding to get it, put out as big as wide as they can. So I don't know how it's all going to shake loose, but like you, I'm kind of curious how that all plays out, and what does that mean for his legacy, here almost a year after his death,
And then there was some drama last week around the anniversary of his death, because his agent or rep, or I forget, publicist, or I don't know, or a mix of all three, manager, posted, I don't know, the dude had to be drunk or something, posted something that was super toxic, basically saying, basically calling out Jason David Frank for killing himself and calling him selfish. And I don't know, it was only up there for a little bit. And then, unfortunately, that's also Austin St. John's current rep as well, or manager. So that kind of got ugly for a couple days there as well.
Yeah, there's that stuff's always gonna have some kind of drama or something attached to it. I don't know. I don't know. I hope for his sake it all, and then I mean, I hate to say it, but like if it comes out and everybody's like, oh, that's not good. I mean, because these are the guys that are known for the superhero beat 'em ups, right? The what were they called?
The fight shit.
Yeah. Bat in the Sun is the production company, and they were known for the superhero beat 'em ups, where like it would pit like Wolverine versus fucking Batman, and who would win. So like that's where these guys really cut their teeth, and they're not exactly a movie company, you know what I mean? Like they're known for these little 5-minute, 7-minute fighting montages, but can that, that's the writing team, the directing team, the action choreography, can they do that for a full movie?
Editing.
Yeah, who knows? So I'm really, this is Aaron, I was gonna say Aaron Sorkin, but I think that's somebody else, but something like that. It's one of those things where, I hope it, at the very least, that it's decent, and let that be his final piece of work that shines, in his absence. But looking at some of the other things,
They also have the Space Bears book coming out. So
thank you. Yes,
nothing but
nothing,
quality at
nothing but
Badminton,
top
son.
quality, top quality. But no, speaking of Disney Plus, what we forgot was What If season 2. That's in December. That's literally at the end of this year.
Okay.
That'll be which I don't know if I read this right, but there's 9 episodes, and they're literally gonna do all 9 episodes like 9 days in a row. Like literally each day for the Christmas break, they're gonna do an episode every day. So I don't know if that's true or not, but they literally said, I saw an advertisement. They said like over 9 days, the full season, blah 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 blah. So there's that. There's Echo in January, 6 episodes. Apparently, before we get Agatha, we're gonna get Ironheart, which is 6 episodes, and then, I mean, they promised it to us forever ago, but we're finally gonna get the X-Men '97 cartoon series, slated for early 2024. Then Agatha, then Daredevil Born Again, which is supposed to be 18 episodes. Then apparently that animated Spider-Man show, and then they remembered something they did announce was Marvel Zombies. They did announce an actual Marvel Zombies show was coming, but we don't have a date on that yet. So, and there's other things like Vision Quest was still promised, and they were talking about doing a Wakanda show. So there's all those things, but those aren't in production yet. They're still being worked out. So a couple things to look forward to.
I think I just bought the comic book where the first Marvel zombies were introduced. I'm trying to find it now.
Oh yeah, I actually, you can't see it, but I have Marvel Zombies #1 up on my wall, signed by the writer Arthur Pseudonym, who was the cover artist, and then I have it also signed by Robert Kirkman, who was the writer before Walking Dead.
He was a douchebag.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I mean, a writer.
Add him to the board of people that won't come on the show. Robert Kirkman.
Didn't tell me either way. This is a dickhole.
I need to create like a promo piece where it's a Family Feud board. It's just like
me ripping people.
The name celebrities that won't appear on the show, and it's just you going like, "Fuck that guy." Robert Kirkman.
Robert Kirkman, 89% of the votes.
Oh man, yes.
8 veterans, because he's a dickhole.
He doesn't support the troops. He supports ISIS. Just officially putting it out there.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
And
there's a little personal animosity there.
In Hamas. Scott asks, what do we think about Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon? Have you guys seen the trailer for that?
I think fuck Zack Snyder. He's fucked us over so many times, and just stop supporting him by any means necessary.
Take away his little
movement against this guy. Fuck, he's never touched a woman inappropriately or a dude. Come on, somebody, please.
Right.
Stop making fucking shit, dude.
So I have a theory. About that. If you look at like creative geniuses who make really good stuff, they are all terrible people. I'm looking at you, or not Scott. I was gonna say Scott Snyder, not Scott Snyder. Scott Snyder's a nice guy. No, like Jonathan Majors. Who are the guy from Rick and Morty, Justin Roiland, like all these guys who are legends for creating massively loved things.
Drink and like shit on people, and you'll get great quality stuff.
I'm just saying. So maybe
but if you think about it, there's only one person that's a terrible person who doesn't do good, and who was that? Amber Heard.
Terrible person who doesn't do well. I mean, she
None
had
of
a
her
career.
Work is good, yeah, but it was a terrible fucking career.
I mean, she had a career.
You did Aquaman 1 and 2, and you did The Stand, which I just realized she was fucking in it. And I'm like 6 episodes deep, but other than that, it's like, yeah, your quality of work sucks. Everyone else that fucks people over does great work.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who else.
The Polish director, he won a bunch of awards, and he like fucking rapes little kids and shit. Roman Polanski or something.
Oh my god, Roman Polanski.
Yeah, Roman Polanski. Yeah.
They gave him like 17 Academy Awards.
Yeah. Oh, Greg. Yeah, this is a great one. So Greg says, speaking of The Walking Dead, he finally watched gameplay. Remember we talked about that Walking Dead video game that was coming out called Destinies,
Yeah.
where you could like control the destiny, control the storyline, whatever. Gameplay has come out now that they released the game. Oh, it's so bad.
So bad. I
It's so
figured.
there are literally scenes where it's like Rick and he's just like this the whole like but like while he's talking, so it's like Carl, and it's just this weird, awkward, gawky mouth. Yeah, it's so
They
bad.
did that with the Bluey game too. There's a Bluey game for Switch, and
Yeah.
supposedly it glitches like shit too.
Well, that's the thing. This isn't a glitch. This is the way the game was designed.
They just made it like
It's
that.
just that bad. Go ahead, pull it up on your phone, Google it.
We could only draw one. We could only draw one face.
Like it's so bad. It's so bad. And at one point, I think I saw one scene where it's like Rick and Shane. They're like, I guess it's their final moments, and the dude is shooting Shane just like in the chest point, just bang, bang, bang. And the guy's just like, we were friends. Why? What? And it's like it's like how many times could you shoot a person dead in their chest with that giant handgun he carried and not like,
mean
kill
to
them?
tell me when you got shot 5 times, you weren't like, please stop.
I mean, it
don't shoot me again.
Kinda.
That's my finger.
I'm not kinda. Let's see. Hold on.
All I want to know is, do they have the meme in the game?
Which was like the coral?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do they have the meme in the game?
I mean, I wouldn't.
I doubt it.
I
They couldn't
wouldn't
afford it.
be surprised.
Do they have? Does the game story include the prison?
The game's supposed to include a
That's what I
lot,
wanna
actually.
play.
The game's supposed to be like include a lot of up to I know it's like it doesn't get up to I think it gets up to like Negan, I think. Hold on, I'm trying to find like dude, it's so bad. It's so bad. Oh man, I saw a couple of them that were like, oh, here we go. Oh God. Ah! Sorry. I make my little. This is bad. All right, I'm gonna put this up on the screen just because it's so bad. Let's see if I can do this shit on the fly. All right, full screen. Let's take all that off. Let's image, and we'll just do this, and then do that. I gotta. Oh my God, I make this so complicated. Where did I save it to? Shit, I don't know where I saved it to. Let's do this. Dude, it's so bad. Right, there's downloads. It. Save it there. Okay. Now, oh God, you're gonna cream for this. This is awesome. This is
so I can see the thing too.
Yeah, this is not like out of context either, this is what makes it so good is this is completely not out of context. Hold on, let me switch the camera, move that over there, move that over there. I know this is literally high quality programming, I know. All right, here you go. Feast your eyes on this. This is not out of context. This is a screen grab. Look forward, Michael. Look forward. That is.
Oh God.
As you can see, this is clearly Andrew Garfield, or not Andrew Garfield.
Jesus.
That's Spider-Man. What's his name? Andrew Lincoln. Andrew Lincoln. If his face had
terrible.
been hit with a shovel repeatedly, if he was
It's like a. I don't know.
What is
Got 20
happening?
Years, like, this is bad.
It's so devastatingly bad. And honestly,
His left eye way smaller than his right eye.
His
forehead is so big, and the gap between his ear and his eye, like,
it's so bad.
this is like who created this? Sony? Is this on PlayStation?
I was just gonna say they pulled the PS1 engine.
Yeah, this is it makes you wonder, like, what, like, how far can you get away with a license? You know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
someone had to
Kirkman can
approve
just
this,
sell anything. Oh, you want to know how much money are you gonna give me?
right?
I don't care if it looks like shit.
I mean, like at one point, do you have to like, man? I really can't.
It makes you respect George R. Martin a little more. At least he only did one shitty spinoff.
Like I'm looking through all these pictures, man, and they're just so bad.
It's like the Mortal Kombat on the Switch.
Oh man, it's so, like, I'm trying to find something that's as clear as that, because it's all, yeah, obviously everything's like super dark and super murky, so you can't really make it out very well. But, but man, it's like no effort went into this whatsoever. I would, if I'm an actor on this show, I'm mad. I'm like, y'all just spitting on my grave here. Let's see. Ooh, we might be having another
Yeah,
call.
you
Hang on
could have
here.
crushed the fucking audio. Just not our fault. The
Yeah.
graphics.
Hey, this is CQ. Who's this?
Of course, you know who this is.
Oh, it's Pete. Everybody, say hi, Pete.
Hello.
Hi, Pete. No one else will do it.
No one else will do it.
I'm
How
like
you doing,
waiting for
bro?
the audience to reply. They have a voice. Like, wait, I'm supposed to say that.
That's it. That's it.
You.
Oh man.
I still see Mike still being a peanut gallery over there.
Yeah. That's what we pay him for. That's what we pay him. $0 for, to be the peanut gallery.
Whoa. You actually pay him for do this?
Yeah, man. Peanuts. Literally peanuts. That's what we pay him.
He sends them to me every year.
Once a year, I give him a bag of peanuts. What's going on, man?
Just walking the dog, nothing much. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Long day. Yeah.
What about you? What do you? We've been asking. What are people looking forward to?
What I'm looking forward to. Just get this year over with already. It's been a rough fucking year.
Yeah.
A rough one.
Just to be
Get
over.
with.
Amen.
Nothing special coming that I know off of my head, to be honest with you. But I'm just trying to get through the year, enjoy I'm actually looking forward to find out what's going on with that lawsuit with PlayStation.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, for those that don't know, Sony's going through a little bit of a lawsuit right now. They're getting in a little hot water because allegedly they have been charging developers. So, like, you make a game, you want it on the Sony PlayStation Store. Well, they've been charging developers up to 30% to put on the store. So if you pay $60 to a developer, or you buy a PlayStation game, you pay $60, $70, 30% of that's been going to Sony's pocket just for having it on the PlayStation Store, which they think is highly illegal and highly unethical. Really not illegal. They're allowed to do it if they're a store, but it's unethical, really. So there's a massive lawsuit going on. And if you Google it, if you have a PlayStation and you've bought things on the PlayStation Store, you're eligible for like a cash, if this lawsuit goes through, if Sony ends up paying it's like $1 billion or some nonsense like that they'd have to pay, you can sign up and basically you might get like $20,
$5 back,
yeah. You won't get much,
it's like the
but
3M lawsuit.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I like it because it shows how fucking shitty Sony is, and it shows, fuck you guys for having PlayStations. That shit sucks.
Hey, nobody has you there,
Can we?
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Keith.
Can we? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, can we sue Sony for ruining Marvel movies?
That's a class action suit I can get behind.
Yeah.
That's
a point there.
Give me my money back for that. I'll take my $20 back.
Dude, I just literally watched a whole thing the other day. They were saying Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire was the best Spider-Man ever made. They were announcing the other day.
Who said that?
I can't remember who said that. It was some guy on TV I was watching. I was at work actually flipping through the channels, and they were saying the whole thing about the new Spider-Man in Marvels, and they were saying Tobey Maguire was the best Spider-Man because he actually was more down to the ground, foundation. I'm like, I disagree with that one, 100%.
Yeah, I think we've had this conversation before, but I think that
Yeah, we did.
Tobey Maguire might be the best Peter Parker. I think Andrew Garfield, honestly, in my opinion, Andrew Garfield is the best Spider-Man. Maybe not the best. His part 2 uniform, his outfit was much better. I didn't really like the origin one, but he was the best Spider-Man. And then Tom Holland just is kind of the best altogether Spider-Man. But a lot of people what didn't like about his Spider-Man is that he didn't get the classic. What we learned from Into the Spider-Verse, he didn't get a lot of the canon moments, right? We didn't see him lose the uncle. We didn't see him, come from nothing and be poor. No, he had all the gadgets and he had all the technology and he was an Avenger and like all these things. But we've built now to his point where he can be a real Spider-Man, broke, living on his own, nobody knows his identity, etc. Lost a loved one and the power and responsibility stuff and all that. But yeah, that's a whole thing.
See, they were saying Garfield Spider-Man was too cool to be a Peter Parker because Peter Parker was geeky.
Yeah,
that's why. And with his argument state was with this Spider-Man, we never went through the origin part. That's why he cannot be a real Spider-Man.
Right.
I disagree with that.
Well, that's the end of No Way Home was basically him coming into that origin story. And I will also say I'm a Gwen Stacy. Like everybody loves a good Mary Jane, but I think Gwen Stacy was better for Peter Parker and made more sense for Peter Parker than Mary Jane ever did.
Yeah, I concur.
Yeah.
But also, like,
Who doesn't love Emma Stone?
Garfield was a good, amazing Spider-Man. I think it fit well. Like, he created the web. I thought it was a great movie.
Yeah.
It sucks he didn't get along with the studio execs who don't know shit about fucking movies. And
well, it was Sony, so
you get what you get. You don't.
The fact that it was halfway good is impressive.
I agree with Mike. I thought they were actually extremely good movies. He's my favorite Spider-Man. And I don't mean you disagree on that, Mike, but we can't always agree on everything.
It's unfortunate he never got his third movie. You know what I mean? Like everybody else got 3. It's unfortunate he never got his third to kind of see that story come to fruition. And I liked the Harry Osborn in his. I mean, say what you will about the whole Electro and all the rest of it, but I liked the Harry Osborn dynamic of it, and I thought it was going to build to something really cool in the third movie, but. It is what it is.
Shit, even Dennis Leary did a good job, but
Captain Stacy, Captain Stacy did a good job.
Like Toby, everyone likes it because it was like the first one, like, and it's like Sam Raimi. They did what they could. It was your big budget, like,
And I think Spider-Man 2 was actually the definitive Spider-Man movie. I think Spider-Man 1 was good. And it defined a generation. It defined a genre. I mean, at the time, it was the best superhero movie by far. But I think Spider-Man 2 was everything we wanted from a Spider-Man movie, right? Coming into it, action and swinging and fighting and all that stuff. And then 3 went completely off the rails.
Back when we still like Nickelback.
Back when Nickelback was one of the greatest rock bands of all time. And then a hero will save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait.
Oh God, Mike, you don't let tears bleed. You don't lose subscribers by you singing.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Nothing I haven't dealt with before.
No, they did good.
You know what?
They made a lot of money because we wanted it.
Say that again, Pete.
Have you checked out Spider-Man 2 yet? The game?
I've watched gameplay. I've watched gameplay of it. I think it's a great game.
And PlayStation, and we're not gonna, give in to their terrorist.
That's right. You guys are both Xbox guys.
Yeah.
And you won't enjoy the privilege as I do.
Yeah.
Because we don't support communism, so we don't play it. Fuck them.
Yeah, I mean, you were
And
kind
shove it up their asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, all of that, all of what he's saying. I mean, look, if they want to be selfish and not share their toys, then okay, they can be the kid that sits by himself and doesn't get to play with everyone else. Because Xbox over here connecting communities and building bridges and all about
And
bringing us all together.
Yeah. When you don't have Call of Duty, don't cry to us.
That's what Scott says. We buy American. USA.
That's right.
USA. Team Xbox all the way. Not all about them
It's on sale. I don't
foreigners.
see no PlayStation 5s on sale. $50 less.
They did have
Actually,
a bundle. They had a
Did we ever did we ever get our information hacked and sold to the Chinese?
that's
No, don't
dude,
think
that's in
so.
the Sony is so
Twice.
bad.
Twice.
So bad when it comes to protecting data.
See,
You know,
kid,
not
no
getting
fucks.
hacked. Like
They're just about the dollars.
yeah, man.
We don't need database security. Fuck these people.
It's funny because when they came out with their models saying like, "Oh, our online play is not going to be charged; like it's going to be free." It's like, well, the money that they charge goes to security and operating and not crashing and like being able to stay connected to people and voice chat and things like that work on certain game systems that don't work on others.
Exactly.
Yeah. But anyway, we're not here to bash Sony. They've done
I'm
that
here to
themselves
do it.
well enough.
If you bring it up, I'll
Hey,
bash
when's the
it.
last time?
No, you know what?
When's the last
I
time
wanna
Microsoft?
bring a theory I have for you guys.
Hang on one second, Pete. Keith, go ahead.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, when's the last time Microsoft pissed off all of North Korea?
I
Exactly.
mean, yeah. I mean, there is that. There is that.
Threatened led to threatening an attack from North Korea because of a movie.
There you go. There you go. Hey, that was a whole man. That was a whole. But the movie aside, just the balls to do it. I was like, man, they playing with fire. They really testing the limits there. But Pete, you had some?
Yeah, I have a theory here because I know you guys mentioned about Xbox. It's about Call of Duty. Okay, everybody's going and complaining about how bad this Call of Duty game was, right?
Yes.
But have we ever thought about maybe this is a bigger plan for the next chapter? Because the rumor I saw maybe is being thrown around. What I'm hearing is this is a reason for Ghost and or them to reboot the Ghost, the game, of course, I'm talking about.
So
that's why they did the way. Go ahead.
So no. I actually did a little bit of digging about this because me and you had talked about that previously, and I did a little digging. And first of all, the only reason this game was, and it wasn't bad, it just was short. It was rushed. It did not deliver in a way that we're used to in a bigger spectacle. It wasn't a bad game.
It wasn't.
It was just mid in every
We were
way.
Good. He gave us zombies.
Yes. So the reason for that is no secret conspiracy. It's no because they got bought out by Microsoft. It's no because they're setting up future. They made that game start to finish in 18 months. 18 months. That's the game we got in 18 months. So the only reason it is not that good and it's not that long is because they had a short window to make the game. Now, for the future, the next game has all but been confirmed. It's not an official thing, but it's basically an official thing. It's going to be Call of Duty, Black Ops, and it's going to be set during the Gulf War. That's the time period they're going to go. So,
I heard about that.
Yes, and it's being made by, because people got to forget that there's actually 3 developers that they take turns in developing the game. So whereas this was Sledgehammer Games and they made this game in 18 months, the Treyarch, which is one of the more popular Call of Duty developers who are known for the, Black Ops storylines, they're the ones that have been developing, obviously, Black Ops, whatever. and they've been doing it for 4 years. So the next one that's coming out has been cooking for 4 years. So my theory is this is a make or break point for the Call of Duty as a franchise. Because fine, you can argue that 18 months was not enough time to put out a really good Call of Duty title, and that's proven. And this was supposed to be a DLC. From day one, they said this is supposed to be a DLC. There's supposed to be at least a 2-year cycle between Call of Duty's Warzone 2 and Warzone 3.
That's what I was going to say to you. I thought it was a cycle. Like, I thought it was 3 years, to be honest, but
yeah.
Like, I thought it would be a cycle per game. Like, okay, we're done with this one. Now you can work on the next one in the next 3 years and so on.
Right. So that's exactly it. No one really knows why. No one will speak up why a glorified DLC turned into what it was in part. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to waste time.
Microsoft is dropping them.
It might be
or they're gonna wrap them into some other shit or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And they're like, let's release this, but shit, 18 months and they get over that.
That's it. But that's what I was.
There's a lot of worse games that we played. With Cyberpunk.
Yeah, that had 17 years, 27 years development.
And it was garbage. At least this shit works. I mean,
yeah, like that's
sometimes you can't extract and shit, but whatever.
Give them credit.
90% of the time it works.
90% of the time it works every time. But like I said, I really believe that Call of Duty, the next Call of Duty Black Ops, will be a make or break.
It's also Call of Duty. Like, you can't expect like a fucking Academy Award winning like storyline for Call of Duty. Like, especially where we're at now. Like, people play for multiplayer and they play for, Warzone.
Yeah, most people don't even play the storyline.
Story, you don't. That's like, oh, I want the best storyline ever. I'm gonna watch Fast and the Furious. No.
Yeah.
You don't fucking do that. That's fast. Call of Duty is the Fast and the Furious of the game industry.
It absolutely is. So
it's a multiplayer game, and that's it. Like, if the storyline was only added to appease a few people.
That's true. That's very true. To respect its roots, to pay homage to its roots. If this one fails, I have a very strong feeling that Microsoft says, look, we paid billions of dollars for this franchise. If it does not succeed with 4 years of development time, I think they wipe the slate clean and reboot it all over again. You maybe keep Warzone going. You keep Warzone going just to keep people playing something. You keep those servers online, but you wipe the board, and then like the last day you just nuke Warzone. Like, you drop a big ass nuke, everyone's dead, reboot the whole franchise and start again. So
that's exactly what they'll do.
They'll
do
probably
whatever, Black Ops 5, whatever, Modern Warfare 5, whatever, that's what they did now.
Yeah.
It's the same shit. They just wrote it out, and then they let us wait 3 or 4 years, and then they're like, oh, we're going back.
Yep.
And then they rehash it. They added, like, what was it? Shit, I used to play it. It was before Warzone started, that game. PUBG.
Yeah.
Like, PUBG's really popular. Let's add that with Modern Warfare. And
exactly.
They'll do some shit like that,
So I think
we'll do Call of Duty Minecraft. We'll be crafting our own.
It's just Fortnite and Warzone. You just build bridges. No, I definitely think that if it doesn't succeed, they wipe the slate clean, maybe sit on it. Like, being Microsoft, like, they don't need this
success level, because they fucking sell like constantly.
Well, that's the thing. That's my point.
Microtransactions, like, they make money,
print money.
So what is success to them? I don't understand.
But I think Microsoft is in a position that they don't need to make money off this franchise. They don't need to make money off this franchise. So if they see the decline, this is what you do. You nuke the whole thing and you let it sit on the shelf for a couple years, and then right in time because another 4 or 5 years tops, we're going to have a new Xbox. You just know it.
Oh, yeah.
So think about launch day exclusive.
Modern Warfare 4,
You know,
fucking whatever the next thing is.
no, yeah, you reboot the whole
5000K
thing.
or
No,
whatever.
you start back at Modern Warfare
One
1, you know what I mean, or Call of Duty 1, or whatever it is you want to call it.
fucking World War II or whatever.
Yeah,
bullshit.
Advanced Warfare or whatever you want to call it. But you basically start fresh on the new system, and it'll be a launch
Modern
day exclusive.
Warfare, CQ fucking skin. Airborne.
It's just me. Yum 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 yum. Just me rubbing my belly. Yum 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 yum. But anyway, hey guys, thanks for calling in, man. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Any shout outs you want to give? Anything you want to say there, Keith?
Nothing special here.
Awesome, brother. Well, we appreciate it. What about you, Pete? Anything you got for us?
Yeah, you know I have something. I always have something to say. Check out my live stream tomorrow at Grooming Reviews 101. I'll be on live at 9:30, so I look forward to whoever wants to join. Except that, stay fresh.
There you go. So, Grooming and Reviews 101 on what? YouTube, right?
Yes, and Facebook.
YouTube and Facebook. So yeah, check out his live stream tomorrow night. And but thank you guys for calling in, man. We appreciate you. We're gonna let you go as we wind down the show, man. Thank you guys for calling in, bud.
Have a good night.
Later.
I appreciate
What does
you
he
guys.
do? Grooming and reviews? So like barber reviews?
He does. It's like beard, hair, is grooming, and then he does reviews where he reviews products and different
These
things.
are. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's cool.
you wouldn't know because you don't have a lush, manly beard.
Oh, because I shave, so I'm, gas mask
But he
ready at
does.
all times.
He does lotions and skincare products too, so you should check it out. He does skincare stuff, and so you're not all dry and chipped and all that and whatever.
Nice. Okay.
But anyway, no, that was fun, man. It's always fun to hang out with the fellas, talk with the peeps. We always enjoy having you guys on. Thank you for calling in and being part of the show. I'm still somewhat irritated that the fucking chat feature's not working the way I want it to. But it is what it is. I'll fix it before next stream.
Did anyone else chat what they want to talk about?
There's a
Nothing
couple
anyone's
things.
excited about.
There's
I
a
saw
couple
the
things.
what was the show with the Vision? WandaVision. It's
WandaVision.
available on DVD for the first time ever.
Which is weird. Why would you? I guess if you're
It's
like,
if you subscribe, it's there. Like, why the fuck would you buy a DVD? You're
This
either
is-
gonna lose or it's gonna get scratched. It's
my
like,
only thought of why you would is you're like, well, I had Disney Plus. I really enjoyed that show, but now I don't want to pay for Disney Plus, but I still want my show. And I guess that's the only use case scenario where you would want a DVD of that. But
why are you gonna watch 8 hours of
even
like?
that is
I
a
have
stretch.
shows I have like I watched some in Iraq, like
Yeah.
Family Guy and Beavis and Butthead and
Yeah.
shit. And it's like when I'm home, I'm never like, let me put in 18 discs of Seinfeld. Like I get a
it's
movie
true.
like Christopher Nolan's trying to get people to buy Oppenheimer, like the DVD's way better, guys. Don't just stream it.
Hang on, we're getting another call. Let's see.
Man, we're popular. The
We're
ringtone's so
popular
loud.
tonight. Hey, this is CQ. Who's this?
You want to know why Disney put WandaVision and Mandalorian on disc? Disney
For
needs
money.
money.
They don't need money. They want more money.
No, are you kidding me? Their last 4 movies flopped. Like
Yeah.
a dead
They
fish.
still made more money than they paid for them.
Well, arguably.
Okay.
So
They
okay.
made a movie for like 100 million, and they made
Wish just came out
300
and
million. That's a profit.
It just flopped.
Yeah.
Flopped like a dead fish. Flop.
I wonder
They
though.
need money.
Yeah, I
But
wonder
did
though.
any one of them make less money than they put into them? No, not that I seen.
Yeah, like that's the thing. So okay, hold on.
The shows probably did. Yeah, like you didn't get new subscribers, but the movies all made fucking money.
So we do need to, in this conversation, which we can have this conversation, but we need to define what's a flop, right? Because typically flop means it makes next to nothing.
Less money than they spent on making the movie.
Well, see, I don't even
That's
consider
what
that
I
a flop.
consider a flop.
Because if you made 50 million less, like, okay, it underperformed. Okay. I always consider it a flop of like, a flop is like it's dead on arrival. Morbius is a flop, right? Like it's a horrible movie and it made next to nothing. But
so
yeah, go ahead.
I've done my research.
All right. I like
To
that.
understand what defines as a flop is, remember, a movie has its budget, and then it's got potentially, if they do reshoots, animation doesn't do reshoots, and then you've got your advertisement budget. A lot of these Disney movies have an advertisement budget of somewhere in the neighborhood of $200 million.
Oh yeah, almost equal to the production budgets.
Jesus Christ!
Exactly. So
But did they charge themselves if they advertise it on fucking like Disney Plus?
Well, see, here's the problem with Disney Plus.
Well, to answer that question real quick, hold on, Melf. To answer that question, they don't charge themselves, but it's revenue lost because you're taking up advertising that someone else would have paid for. So they don't charge themselves, but it is a loss in revenue.
So yeah, they could have made $10 from us when they lost. Got it. All right, go ahead.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, what to piggyback off of that is back before Disney Plus existed, when Disney would release, say, Guardians of the Galaxy 1, that went to Netflix after it left the theaters. So Netflix paid Disney X amount of dollars to have it on, to stream it for 6 or 12 months, right? When you do Disney Plus, it goes from the left hand to the right hand. It doesn't. They don't get that money anymore. And the other problem with Disney Plus is people know that it's going to show up, 4 or 6 months after it comes out in theaters. I'm just going to wait and watch it on Disney Plus. So they lose money. The people sit there and spend $10, $12 a month for their Disney Plus, where ticket prices now. I took my daughter to go see Wish. Was it last Wednesday? We went to matinee. We spent $20 to get into the movies. That's more than my Disney Plus subscription.
Yeah. But again, remember too, there's the split of like what goes to the actual production company and what goes to like the whatever you call it.
And the problem with Disney and their live action movies now is they'll film. They'll put it a rough cut in front of a test audience. The test audience will come back and give them what their pros and cons, and they'll end up going back and reshoot. And the reshoots almost come back as much as their original budget because they're almost redoing the whole damn movie. What movie are they doing right now? Captain America 4.
Yeah,
is almost a complete reshoot at least in budget wise. And they went back and for whatever reason, who knows what the actual reason is, but they're going to spend almost as much as they initially spent on the movie. And it's the same thing that happened.
Daredevil,
with
same thing.
NZ5.
They did the Daredevil. They had it all written out, and they fucking scrapped it all too.
Yeah,
right?
They fired all the writers, they fired the directors, and they're going back to the drawing board. Yep.
The show's like they don't make shit off of, like whatever. They hopefully get subscribers.
Right?
Like,
exactly.
I don't pay for it. I fucking Netflix my Disney Plus.
Netflix did great. Why didn't you just freaking do Control Alt and copy it and just put in a new storyline? Those 3 seasons of Netflix Daredevil was perfect.
So
almost perfect. Yeah.
So looking like I'm doing quick math here. Doing some quick math. So you look at a movie like
remember, carry the one.
Carry the one. Yeah, I'm doing some infantry math. Doing some infantry math here on my fingers. But you look at a movie like I'll say something that came out recently, Elemental, which was a Disney production. That's looking like it cost an estimated $200 million. I said billion. $200 million.
Billion. I was like, holy fuck.
No.
Jesus Christ.
$200 million is what it cost.
On that shit on platinum paper.
They hand draw every
With
no.
solid gold pencils.
$200 million, which was one of their more recent expensive movies to produce. 200 million. Now, we don't know what they paid for in advertising and all these things. So let's double it. Let's just say offhand that 400 million total to put it out there and whatnot. So looking at the worldwide box office return, which, if y'all remember, Elemental was considered a flop. It was considered a flop for Disney. It made worldwide 486 million.
So they made 86 million.
So they made
Still a profit.
So they were plus 86 million, which is nothing to sneeze at. Now,
a Marvel one. What about?
That's hang on. Before we do that, but this is why it's also important because, okay, that's the box office. Now remember, on the back end, you've got toys,
rentals.
You've got cartoons and shorts they're gonna do. You've got the toys, the clothing, lunch boxes. They're probably gonna make another $150 million just licensing the product across the board.
Have you been to Ollie's recently?
No, I have not.
I know Maryland's got Ollie's. So if you Google tomorrow, you're closest to Ollie's and at your earliest convenience, go there. Mad Mike, I don't know where Ollie's is in relation to you, but if you have one close, go to Ollie's. When you walk into Ollie's, go see who the largest offender is in the toy section. It is Disney.
And what do you mean by offender?
Product is not moving.
Because they
By
sell
offender,
them, like,
I mean,
on a discount,
someone who's
like,
been
all
dumped
that
into Ollie's.
shit's
Ollie's
in-
is Go
it's
look
like
at
third
it. It's
party.
Marvel,
It's like
and
Marshalls
mostly
and
Marvel.
shit. Like,
right.
The shit didn't sell,
Yeah.
so they sell
They
the
dump it
excess
down.
merchandise
Yeah.
at a discount.
Okay,
So
so
like
Mike,
you
it's
get like
heavily discounted.
like a Frozen 2
We're talking about
fucking
80%
Indiana
discounted.
for like $2 there, as opposed to $20 everywhere else.
So Mike, you were asking about was it like an MCU product? Pick
Yeah,
one.
like do whatever,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Marvel.
Oh, yeah, go-
Marvel just came out. What was
Oh,
the
yeah,
last
go
one?
look.
Shit. Ant-Man Quantum Realm.
Oh,
What is
Jesus
that
Christ!
one?
That was you picked like the worst one to come
Oh,
out
that one
recently.
would be like
that has
Eternals.
So, all right, let's see.
Eternals is all over the place. They're Thor.
So okay,
Love
here's a
and
great
Thunder, they've
example.
got
Thor: Love and
figures
Thunder was I mean critically bombed. Everyone pretty much hated it. So let's see budget. Hang on, I'm trying to find. Okay, hang on. It's so weird because things with like budget, they're very tight-lipped on. Like you really have to think.
They don't want us to know what they're making.
Yes. So like something like the Marvels, which just came out.
What's the global sales so far on that? Just
okay,
like total revenue, they ticket sales or whatever. And
so for the Marvels, let's see. Where are you at? I'm looking for it. It's not much. I have to scroll quite a ways to find it. I'm not even seeing it, to be honest. Hang on. It's lower than that. I'm way down the list. Where are you? All right, let's go to the next list. It's kind of low. When was this updated? This might not have been updated. Maybe it's not on this list, but I'm not seeing it anywhere. Actually, the Marvels. Now, here it is. Woo.
It says 189 million.
About I have 187, 189.
Oh.
Now, again, critically panned. It's a flop. It's a bust. Their budget was one of the smallest of all times in the MCU history. In fact, they're calling it the cheapest movie Marvel ever made. Only cost $130 million to make. So again, infantry math, they're about $40 million in profit on just ticket sales.
So with the advertising and shit, they lost money.
Probably.
And there's not a lot of toys. I didn't see a lot of toys. Christmas shopping and shit like Marvels, whatever.
Yeah.
So
And it says here, Captain
here's the
Marvel,
deal.
153
Here's the,
opening weekend, and it did 1.13 billion worldwide. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's a big fucking difference.
Big difference.
Especially since that's like supposed to
So
be
he-
like basically Captain Marvel 2 or whatever.
Yeah. What'd you got?
here's the thing. Here's the thing with something like the Marvels. It'll be about 6 months before we get a full perspective on how much Disney actually spent on the movie, because the difference between in the United States, if a movie is filmed locally, or if they film it in the UK, which Disney likes to film in UK because they get the tax credits. Well, when they film in UK, they actually have to file a tax return on the movie, and the UK actually makes it public.
Yeah.
That's when we'll get a better perspective as to how much they actually spent on the movie. And then you've got to figure for a Marvel movie, you're probably talking about 200 million to 250 million in advertisement. So you've got, and that's usually not included in on any of these reportings, but you got to essentially take it with a grain of salt and tack it on there. So they probably spent 250 million, closer to 300 million, because they did reshoots. They did a lot of reshoots on this movie. And then apparently there was a lot cut from this movie, because you saw it in theaters, CQ. You said it was an hour and a half movie, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't
At
long.
most. It was, it's quick.
You got to figure they paid what, Brie Larson
this movie was
20, they
closer to
paid
2 hours
Samuel 20.
originally.
That's 40
So
right there.
So they cut 30 or 40 minutes out of the movie. So, and they, unfortunately, I sit here and I, being retired, I sit on YouTube and watch a lot of these things. And there's some YouTubers out there that talk about this stuff, and I sit there and go, "Oh God, oh God, the money."
I mean,
if only I had a dime of that.
Here's the thing. I do think we sit around and we talk about flops and losses and all this and all that. One is collectively, the MCU is about $1 trillion ahead collectively. So I think they could have 16 turds in a row and still be able to break even across the MCU. Now, also for all those movies like we talked about, maybe the Marvels isn't a good example of that. But again, I think it is also too recent to tell. But a lot of these movies will break even or do slightly better box office. And then again, we're talking about that return on investment. Does it get more subscribers? When they build the Elemental add-on at Disney Park, do more people now go to Disney Park? So that's all return on money. When they add these characters to the Disney Cruise Line, when they make the new video game, when they release the new fucking ding dong whatever, like all of that is money that they account for that we don't tend to see ones and zeros on on spreadsheets so easily. And
you're talking Disney Parks makes $4 billion a year.
Yeah.
That makes up for all the shit they lost on these, like, if they lost anything. I mean, most of the time they at least break even. But
I definitely think
that would.
I think that
they sell a fuck ton of merchandise. At incredibly over, like anything you find at a Disney park,
$85 ears,
Captain Marvel, they sell it for $30 now, and they bought it for $1 some kid in China made. So they
cents
get
on the dollar.
They're not hurting one bit. Whereas like studios like Sony and Universal, they're fucking struggling.
Let's all remember for a second that Disney paid out of petty cash to buy all of Fox.
Yeah.
And then
for several characters, they're just like, we want these characters to be in this one movie here.
But let's take it a step further. They paid out of petty cash to buy Fox, the entirety of the legacy organization of Fox, right? So that's that. Then just a few short weeks later, had to shut down all operations for almost 2 years of the pandemic after also just spending somewhat of like 200 million to launch Disney Plus. So they launched Disney Plus.
They already launched it, yeah.
It just had launched because they had just spent all this money, right? So it had launched, but it just spent all this money, then spent all their money buying Fox, then shut down operations on their cruises, on their parks, in the movie theater. Literally, they had nothing coming out. Nothing. Disney was producing nothing for almost 2 years, and they've still survived. So that should tell you just how much money they have.
They're going to survive. They're like a cockroach. They're like cockroaches and Twinkies. They're going to survive. Well, I'm not.
Yes.
We're going to be 100 years old on our 1,000th episode, and we're going to be talking about Disney.
We're going to be talking about Avengers next. It's going to be like the Power Rangers franchise, where it's going to be like Avengers, Neo, Force, X, space, fucking, like it's just going to be, they're just going to come out with new versions, and it's going to be the son of the son of the son of the daughter of the son of Natasha Romanoff, and you're like, all right, I think we've got enough generations.
Whatever, yeah,
yeah.
So
it's gonna happen.
The change gears. Both of you will be happy to know that the other day I bought Madden 23 for Xbox for $7.
Wow,
nice.
Only 2 years behind. All right.
Well, I
Brett
gave up
Favre
on
still
Madden
on
a
there?
long time ago when it just seemed like it was a rinse and repeat.
No, he's tore his Achilles.
I heard that rookie Tom Brady. He's got something going. He's got something special going.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to replace one of the commentators.
Nice. So, did you get it on PlayStation? I'm assuming.
No, I said Xbox.
Oh, you said Xbox. I didn't hear that part.
Xbox, yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, I have it. Yes, I have both systems. I do favor PlayStation, but I have an Xbox. Yeah.
Well, I'm just instead of buying, Madden, you can just get yourself an EA subscription, and you just can get it every year. It'll be included.
No. I'll go to my bargain store and spend $7 to, because I'll play it, a handful of times and then just leave it to collect dust.
I'll tell you what, I think I still own the digital copy of it, man. I'll boot it up and I'll get on there and whoop that ass. How about that? We can.
Oh, you probably will whoop my ass. It's fine.
Put up 110 points.
Yeah. And then in the meantime, I'm sitting here playing, the good old RoboCop. That's a game. Hey, if you want to, when it comes to games of gold or whatever Xbox calls it, play RoboCop. Play RoboCop. Yeah. Or if you get,
is it on? It's not on Game Pass, is it?
No, it's not.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Not yet. It just came out earlier this month, the end of
Yeah.
October, beginning of November.
Well, some
But it's a good game.
some games come out on Game Pass day one because Xbox is awesome. So, just saying.
Well, it was a multi-platform game. So,
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know who made it. Just take it with a grain of salt. It's not the greatest game, but it's if you're a RoboCop fanatic, you grew up in the '80s, early '90s.
Yes.
It's a good game.
It's a fun game, I'm sure. All right, man. Hey, Angry Elf, thank you for calling in, brother. We appreciate you.
No, yeah, absolutely. I just had to chime in. I felt left out. I felt lonely. I'm sitting here by myself.
You are always welcome,
they're
sir.
Talking about stuff.
You're always welcome. I like it when my co-hosts cross swords. I always like having you guys. So hey, man, we appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling in, bud.
Gentlemen, have a good night. Talk to you soon. Take care. Love you all. Bye.
Take care, bud.
Bye.
I was gonna say real quick before we go, man. Something we've talked about. We talked about years ago. Chucky's finally coming to Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
Did I not call that like
epic.
7 years ago?
Yeah, before they started adding movie.
I think they licensed the first character.
License, I think it was Scream or whatever. And
yeah.
We should fucking do.
We should
Chucky.
get Chucky, man.
Yeah, that's the best fucking character. It's finally. I think it's out now. Yeah, it came out today.
I think it comes today or tomorrow, something like that. Yeah. I'm dying to watch gameplay of it.
So great.
Just because
play it again.
I know. I kind of want to.
Because we talked about it, and it's like the same shit.
I kind of want to dive in and tinker around with it a bit again. But it's so funny like how far they've come to because to me that was like one of the most obvious. But like they've done Aliens, they've
Yeah, which
done
doesn't make any sense.
fucking what was his name? Bruce Campbell,
Yeah, Ash.
Ash. Like they've done all these just Stranger Things, kind of in the realm, but like they've done all these weird mishmash like licenses, and I'm like, Chucky's, it's right there, man. He's little, he's ducking through the things, and oh man, I was like, it's perfect. For the first time, I'm kind of like, I kind of want to go back in and mess around
Do
because
it.
that was a fun game to with the boys. We get in there and just fuck some monster up, whatever. But alrighty, that is going to wrap it up for us tonight. This was again a fun. You never know what's gonna happen. It's a fun show. Next week, I don't want to promise it because we're still trying to work out coordinating schedules and things. But I have the CEO and what's chief. There's like, it's not a CFO, not a COO. He's something else, but he's like the chief creative, like CCO, chief creative officer, something like that. The CEO, CCO of Squanch Games, the company behind High on Life, which is extremely fun game, and the DLC High on Knife, great follow up. And they're going to be coming on the show. There might be some giveaways. There might be some things. I don't know. That'll be a really fun interview, I'm sure. And then after that, a guy you wouldn't know by name, but you'll definitely, people of our age will definitely remember. Does the name Jason Narvi ring any bells? It shouldn't. It really shouldn't. But if I said Bulk and Skull, would that ring any bells? No,
Yeah.
nothing. Power Rangers, man. The bullies from the original Power Rangers, Bulk and Skull.
Oh,
Real
that's
fat guy,
right.
real thin guy. The thin guy was Skull, and that's Jason Narvi. Jason Narvi was on the original Power Rangers. He was Skull from the duo Bulk and Skull. And we've been chatting. Me and him have been chatting back and forth, and he's excited. He wants to come on the show. And we're gonna do that. It kind of lined up because he has a busy convention schedule throughout the year, and he's like, hey man, I'm home for the next couple weeks during the holidays. He's like, let's do it. Let me jump on the show and we'll do it. So he's gonna come on the show, and
you met him at the New York thing.
I met him in New York. Yep. And he is great guy. I mean, actor, director, writer, does a bunch of things. So it'll be a fun conversation.
Nice.
So we got some guests coming up, and then we are, just to let the audience know, we are going to take a small holiday break. So there will be no show the 26th. I think we're going to be the last show on air before the holiday break. I think starting the 20th, the station will be on hiatus. So we'll do our show on the 19th. And then the whole station will be on break from the 20th. And then I think we're the first show back 2 weeks later on the 2nd. So you can ring in. We might come in the 2nd, or we might take
first
a second
show
off.
of the new year.
Could be the first show of the new year. I'm 50-50 on that. Me and Mad Mike, we're gonna work that out. Because I'm like, I don't know if that's too close to New Year. I feel like still gonna be hungover from New Year.
Right.
So we'll make it work. But either way, the station will be down for just about 2 weeks while we celebrate with our families and loved ones and whatnot. So keep it here. Like I said, we got lots of fun things coming up. Let's do a quick rundown of the other shows here at WTF Nation Radio, starting with Sunday nights, The Sports Bar. That's with King and Coach. And don't believe anything they say about fantasy football. It's all lies. They're full of lies.
I think I'm doing pretty good.
Talking some nonsense about how I've been mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, and it's all lies. It's all lies. It's
What do you know?
fake news. Fake news.
Well, they
It's-
do have a bot on there that they never kicked, which is really pissing me off.
Yeah, so it is what
Let's
it
see the
is.
standings.
It is what it is.
Wait, go on. I'm gonna look at
Yeah.
the standings.
It is what it is. You look at your standings. I'll keep going.
Oh,
So
I'm in third place.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, look, all I can do is look forward to being a
Coach is
spoiler.
in last place.
Yes, Coach is
At
because he
least
built a
you're
team
seventh.
around the Jets, and that did not work out well for him.
Whoa.
So
Oh man, that didn't
yeah,
work out.
that did not
God
work out for
damn,
him
no
very
way.
well. So Monday nights, we've got the Monday edition temporarily on pause, on hiatus, but we'll be back with more episodes start of the new year. That's obviously your news, commentary, discussion about all the things happening around the world. Tuesdays, right here with us, your boy CQ, your something, Mad Mike, and talking all what's happening in pop culture. We've got Wednesday Smoke Pit with Radar and TZ. It's for all you lower enlisted heathens, all you dirty, nasty E5 and below, E4 and belows. And then Wednesdays is Sergeant's Time, once again with Ice and Spanky. That is all your big army, military news and information about what's happening there. Fridays, Friday Night Freedom with Kaz and Pookie. Every other week bringing you just the greatest of whatever. That's our Swiss Army knife. That's our catch-all. That's our junk drawer of the station where you just a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything tossed in there and lots of fun. So that is everything happening around the station here. Still working on some things. We need a Saturday show. I've been trying to put something together, and I think
What more could we do for these people?
I'll pitch you an idea. I have an idea. I'll pitch it to you, and then you let me know what you think. I think it could be good.
We'll
I
talk
think it could
about Bluey.
No, that's right in our wheelhouse, man. That's right in our wheelhouse. I'm all about the Bluey, brother. I'm all about the Bluey. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've had a wonderful time. I will say before we log off here, actually, I want you to see this, Mad Mike. Let's see. Let's switch to this.
Oh, you finished taking a nap.
Let's switch to this so you can see. So I think now that we're at the end of this show, I think it's okay for us to put away the autumn leaves. And I think since starting next week, it will be officially the lead up to the holidays. I think that's what you need. So we're gonna
fancy.
we're gonna be celebrating here at the station. So not only, and there's very few of you guys still left here in the show, but starting next week, not only are we going to be bringing you guys great interviews, but I'm in a holiday festive spirit. I'm going to be doing giveaways every single week in the lead up to the holidays, because I'm so full of goddamn Christmas spirit. Here you go, fully decked out. For the next couple weeks, we'll do giveaways every show, on top of interviews, on top of headlines. We're going to get you guys excited for the holidays right here on the station, and of course a new year. So keep it right here, ladies and gentlemen. Come back next Tuesday. Don't forget, for those that you missed it, if you want this giant sized Avengers Assemble poster signed by none other than Robert Downey Jr. himself, you want Iron Man's signature in poster form, make sure to jump over to our Patreon and subscribe, because if you're a member starting in December up until January 30th, you will be entered to win. And I'll tell you right now, here's the thing. Currently, there are only 12 Patreon members. So you would have, if you were to join right now, you would literally have a 1 in 13 chance of going home with a Robert Downey Jr. signed Avengers poster. What more can you ask for?
Which, like retails for what, like $1,000?
Oh, I looked and I couldn't find one less than $1,500. It was
There you
the
go,
cheapest one I
folks.
could find. And it was a poster like this big. It was like a
$4,
mini poster.
and look at the shit we give you in return. We got fucking holiday decorations.
Yep.
This
You
is
see,
where your
this
money
is
goes
all
to,
the
folks.
Patreon money. This is where it all goes to.
Right?
You know how
This is
expensive
what
these
it is.
decorations are? This is quality. This is quality decorations.
Special effects are not cheap, ladies.
You think I get this shit in Walmart? Nah, man. This them Target lights.
6 months of subscriptions we saved up to buy
This is them. This is that Target garland. You know, this is the expensive stuff.
Dollar Tree.
This ain't we got no Dollar Tree shit over here. All right, this is the expensive stuff. So anyway, thank you guys. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We appreciate you. I'm not gonna read the chats, but thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you. Look forward to many more days, and yeah. Nobody listen. Because I get top tier subs over here. Listen, you want more entries? The answer is simple. I'm gonna say it. There's Patreon. Look, if it's me, I'm gonna put it out here because there's only a few people left watching, so you're gonna get the inside scoop. So this is me. This is what I would do. Okay, because lower level, right? $3, you get one subscription. You get one entry. The middle level, you get 2. Top level, you get 3. What's to say you don't make more Patreon accounts and sub multiple times at level 1? I mean, 3, 6, 9, 12, $15 could get you 5 entries if you created 5 Patreon accounts. Just saying. And I'm also going to do an entry for anyone who's live. So let's say you were to sub at the 3 level, you get your 3 entries, and you watched live on that day and entered as well in the live. That's 4 entries right there. You up your chances. So, oh wait, no, because we're doing Patreon only. Yeah, never mind.
No, it's
we're not doing it based off the live. We're doing it based off the Patreon.
Separate live drawing.
Yes,
maybe
maybe I'll do another prize.
No, RDJ.
I'll do a live drawing for something else. I don't know what it is, but we'll figure it out. Either way.
Jelly belly.
So, just saying, I know if it was me and I'm looking for a way to game the system, I'm making however many Patreon accounts I can afford, and just saying, if you pay Ben, Chris, Josh, Jacob, Taylor, like, who am I to say that
CQ loves cocks?
CQ loves cocks. I mean, that's whatever you can get away with. So, all right, guys, enough of this foolishness. I'm out. Appreciate you. This has been fun. Mad Mike, you got anything to say in the night?
Nope.
One day you're gonna have something to say. You're gonna have something to contribute to this show. One day. All right. With that, guys, appreciate you all. Say goodnight, Mad Mike.
Good night, Mad Mike.
There it is. Shots.
Doc! Oh, no! We're too late! We missed it! Oh, jeez, this is heavy. Ah, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Doc, I got a time machine. I'm just gonna punch in the coordinates. Pop Culture Warrior, Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on WTF Nation Radio. Now crank this bad boy up to 88 miles per hour.
see it.